you're wanting to exchange your need for an expert in for personal responsibility and receiving, turning on that switch between you and God, receiving wisdom from Him as you're encountering in your reading something that you want to understand more. God Himself is going to direct you and bring the clarity and the revelation to you for how to proceed, bringing that principle alive in your life and in your children's lives. So you're moving from this passive, tell me what to do mode of learning to the active mode of having decided to determine what to do for yourself, puts the individual in a position to receive personal revelation. You see, you're put in a position of needing and receiving personal revelation. And oh my goodness, there's so much revelation to be had when you let God do the leading in your life. It's amazing. Not only that, but it's just an astounding journey that you don't want to give away. You don't want to miss out on it because it's so rich and it's deep and it's fulfilling and it's life-giving. It's what you want for yourself and for your family, you see? So through contact, experiencing the truths for yourself, you will begin to understand how education works. And the truths will begin to reveal themselves as you process them through your own mind and experiences, which is reasoning and relating. Those learning tools are at work there. And so in this active mode of personal responsibility, any reading material is no longer seen as a mini how-to manual, because you can't have a how-to manual for how reality works. The person in the active learning mode doesn't need that kind of thing anymore. With God's help, they're going to figure out how to do it themselves. And so you become a troubleshooter and a problem solver in your family. You really do. God's wisdom will be right there to guide you and download it to you when you need it. But what you do need is something to guide you along the way, something to point out the right direction and path to follow that will lead you to the truths themselves. And so in this way, the Holy Spirit comes to our aid. He opens our eyes to see the foundational principles of education and then shows us how to apply them to our own lives and families. And through His work, we then discover the power of the truth to reveal what we're to do and how to do it. And you'll only actually know that and understand it as you walk that path yourself. And so then you'll see that the true path to a life-giving education and lifestyle lies through meeting and processing and relating to the truth. You see, you're relating to truth. And so you're switching these learning modes. It might be the first step down that path for many of you. Such a path will take more time and is not the easy way, but it is the most powerful way, and it works and is deeply gratifying. Now, the reason I say it's not the easy way is because it's new to you. It is very easy to me. It's very easy to my family. It's easy to my grandchildren, even because they're growing up on that path of personal responsibility. And so it's not difficult for them. What makes it difficult is having to switch mindsets where your dependence is, okay? And so what it finally comes down to is what many of you didn't know when you started homeschooling. And that is that to educate and disciple your family to God's ways requires you to go out on your own, relying directly on Him for your success. And no, that's not comfortable. It's not a step-by-step. How-to manuals don't exist. You have the Bible and you have obedience. Obeying the voice of God to you, the nudgings of the Spirit. God is always there wanting to direct you. But that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to be completely involved in the education of your family and in all of your parenting efforts. He wants to be completely there for you. He proves to be all sufficient, meeting every need. He does want to do that, and he has proven to me over and over that's exactly what he is to me. So if by faith and courage we trust in him, he will lead us all in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's beautiful. And so when you come to realize that you just need to get rid of the expertise mode of learning in your own ideas, that's not going to be part of your value system anymore. You come to realize that relational learning is natural learning.